Hello car lovers driving the 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Onyx. This vehicle goes for about $37,000 as is. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but first we're going to do just a quick overview. The Subaru Crosstrek is a subcompact crossover. There are 5 models available. This is the mid-trim Onyx with the 2.5 liter boxer CVT, and it produces 182 horsepower and 178 pounds of torque. It does 8.9 liters in the city, 7.2 liters on the highway, or 2733 mpg. It has 18-inch wheels, driving aids, 6-speaker sound system with the 11.6-inch infotainment, wireless CarPlay and auto, premium heated cloth seats and steering wheel, dual-zone climate control, and sunroof. The base model goes for $32,000-ish. Our tester goes for $37,000-ish, and the all-equipped limited goes for $40,000-ish. Near the front of the pack, prices are creeping up though, and the competition is relentless. On this channel, I've reviewed this vehicle quite a few times, so for those of you who are fans of the channel, this is going to be just some repeats. But however, many of our viewers are new viewers for the first time, so we're going to go over the whole thing. What are the main qualities of the Subaru? First, we're going to start with the exterior styling, which I find it's fine. It's not flashy. It's fine. This vehicle is very well sold in Quebec. It meets a lot of the Quebec's core tasks, I mean, in terms of the clientele. However, this exterior is fine. I find there's enough room in the trunk. Ross a little bit more fussy on the trunk space. I think it's fine. When you bring the seats down, you can get everything done. There is no problem. Sitting in front, there's pretty good room for this class of vehicle. Sitting behind myself, plenty of room too. That's really good stuff in terms of practicality. Other things about Subaru, well, you know, before I started reviewing cars, I really looked down on Subaru, and they were not my cup of tea. I thought they were plastic boxes, you know, which were really piece of crap, which only had 4-wheel drive. When they broke down, you went to the garage and you had to literally give a kidney to pay for the damn thing, for the damn repair. Things have gotten a lot better for Subaru over the last decade, I would say, ever since we started reviewing them. And no link there, but it's just a coincidence. And I've been exposed to the qualities of a Subaru, and they are numerous, and let's go through them. First of all, you've got this friendly visibility. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that when I do my test drives. It really shows, it really contrasts when you do a vehicle which has very poor visibility. This huge window, what am I? Am I like in a $3 million home with a giant window in front of the lake? It's huge, this window. Great on the sides here. This is best in class here. So this 180 degrees is best in class as far as I'm concerned, and you're gonna love driving this vehicle every day. Rear 3/4 is so. Rear visibility is quite good. So that's where we stand for the visibility. Good stuff, Subaru. Here on the interior, it's a bit more of a mixed bag. So on the key driver interfaces that say steering feel, brake feel, gas, this seat, which is way above average in terms of comfort, it's very good. This is well done. The driving interfaces are excellent. Where Subaru is a little bit weaker, I would say, is on the aesthetic. So this layout here, it's been around forever, and it's getting old in tooth. This infotainment was redone, and they put it in all their models and needs to be redone again. This dash has been here since I started test driving Subarus. They put a little digital center here, but I mean, it just doesn't offset what it is. This steering wheel, the same thing. And that's what I have to say about that. The drivetrain, I don't know what they've done over the years. It just gets smoother and better. Same thing with the CVT. It's just more of a seamless operation. I'm driving here in the wretched roads of Montreal, and it is handling everything beautifully. The bumps, it's not getting upset. It's not noisy in here. I brought it on the highway. On the highway, you get, I would say, average noise and road insulation. 10-15 years ago, we wondered if there was even a windshield. There was so much wind noise in Subarus. So they've been improving. However, they got to keep improving on that. The prices have been going up. 3-4 years ago, we were marveling a little bit how inexpensive Subarus were. Prices are going up. So is the competition, but Subaru's price has gone up. $37,000 for this vehicle. You are getting a sunroof. You're getting the driving aids. You get the nice infotainment. You get this general comfort. However, you're not getting big sound, and you're not getting leather, and you're not getting there's no fluff here, all right? You get the basics. However, if you can forego those things, the seats are very comfortable, so you don't really need the leather, and the infotainment has all the features. If you don't want to listen to things too loud, if you're not going to listen to like music super loud, or just going to listen to podcasts, this is fine. This is doing a really good job, all right? So that's what you're getting for $37,000. Ross made the remark that this vehicle, despite not changing much, they're tweaking it and it stays relevant. And I gotta say, this vehicle doesn't look really different than the one I test drove in 2018. However, it stays very close to its competitors. I don't know, it's like Subaru magic in terms of just how they keep upgrading things without us really noticing, and they just seem to keep up. And that's a great remark, and I amplified that remark. And that's what I have to say about that. So what's the bottom line on this vehicle? Decent value, decent. It's no longer a great value. Good resale value. The reliability has been going up, there's no question, at least in the short, medium, and quite long term. I'm not saying it's going to last 20 years with no problems, but I think you should get your first 200,000 kilometers, 10 years with very few problems. So that's good. The space management is good here. The four-wheel drive is exceptional. The comfort and driving interfaces is above average, and you're getting an honest value. That's what you're getting. And some people, like I know in Quebec, some people hate winters. Well, especially when you're driving in winter, it gets slippery and all that. Will make your winters disappear by buying this vehicle and putting good winter tires on it. I mean, I'm not even sure if the traction control will go on. I mean, it's so good. So really great. The four-wheel drive is still the star of the Subaru show. And those are my thoughts on this vehicle. So recommendable on the lease, definitely. Recommendable on the purchase. And you don't have to worry, because if you don't like it after 4 or 5 years, you can sell it and you're going to get a good price for it. And there will be buyers. And that is the review. So by the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe. And that is it.